Hi everyone, my name is Lucy Choma, and in this reflection video, I'm stepping into the role of an instructional designer for a company called Spacely Space Sprockets, a company once known for its excellent customer service, but now struggling with slow help desk performance. So I'll be applying the principles from need assessment, learners analysis, contextual evaluation, and task analysis to identify what's causing this performance gap and how we can address it effectively without just defaulting to training when the issue may be lying elsewhere. So the gap at Spacely is clear. Calls are taking almost twice as long as expected. Fewer customers are getting their issue resolved on the first try. You see, but according to Watkins, right, performance data alone does not tell the full story. And as instructional designers, we must recognize whether the problem is due to knowledge, environment, process, or motivation before recommending training. And that's the first thing I'll be doing because that's where instructional need assessment actually begins. From my observation, right, he reviewed a serious environmental barrier. Technicians spent nearly a minute waiting for screen to load, wasting their time and frustrating customers. And this matches with what I learned from Stefaniak's reading, finding that when technology or context limits workers, trainings won't solve the issue. So at this stage, right, the priority is to engage IT stakeholders early to address the software delay before rolling out any learning solution. This kind of stakeholder coordination ensures that designs recommendation actually stick. Their interviews also showed that technicians were never trained on the latest product version launched under time pressure. So this clear knowledge gap, right, and confidence gap is usually what we see when situations like this happen, right? And in Fugenko reading and Asino's reading in 2020, he explained understanding what learners already know and what they need ensures instruction is relevant and time efficient. So here, right, a structured micro learning focused on the new product will directly close that gap. It will foster inclusivity, and the model will include voice narration and multiple language to ensure accessibility for all staff. Then I had to do a task analysis of the help desk workflow, and it revealed two breakdown points during database searches and troubleshooting, right? I would recommend them creating digital job aid, flow chart, and short video guides. They can even use Canva AI to design visual aids that are both engaging and easy to understand to make the learning experience more intuitive. And based on this, my finding, it is evident that training alone won't solve Spacely's performance problem. The environmental and system challenge must be resolved first, while instructional intervention, focus on knowledge and process improvement can come later, right? And this is very real because in Stefaniak's reading, he reminds us that effective design integrates environmental, learner, and tax data to create comprehensive performance solution. In short, this project requires both organizational coordination and instructional strategy, not one, but each of them. In summary, my recommendation to Spacely is to implement a blended performance strategy. Training should focus on the product knowledge and troubleshooting supported by accessible micro learning and job aid. Meanwhile, the IT and management team needs to collaborate to improve the system speed and streamline workflow. Finally, right, they need to establish an iterative evaluation process, collecting feedback every quarter to refine both the training and the system performance. This experience reminded me that as learning designers, it's always not just about content. It's about content, about collaboration, and it's about continuous refinement. So by combining the methods of Watkins from one of my readings and Jonassen, and even my AI Zhang practical insights, I have learned that effective instructional design requires ongoing dialogue with stakeholders and learners alike. Ultimately, right, my goal as a learning designer is to create solutions that improve both performance and people's confidence in their work. And that I have clearly used in solving this case. I'd like to acknowledge Sophia Zhang, who is my AI mentor for my master's program, for her feedback on the presentation, especially on insight on stakeholder management and continuous improvement, and AI for helping me design the visuals used here, alongside all of the readings that I used. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next discussion.